This is the lesson breakdown for EY4076 Subject Pedagogies 2, and this is section 3 of our final assignment. So the pedagogical tool underpinning this lesson was Kolb's learning cycle, which consists of concrete experience, reflective observation, abstract conceptualization, and an active experimentation. So these promote active learning. So firstly, we have a concrete experience. Now my goal for this was to motivate the students first thing when they came into the classroom, and to get them up and to firstly experiment with weights and the relationship between the distance they held out their arms, the weights they were holding, and the energy they were expending. And another thing was to get them to understand the idea of a lever, the positioning of their weight, and the idea that their shoulders and that the body was a line or a pivot. I also feel that Yellen's framework is also a good place to start a lesson in terms of motivation activity, orientation activity, and really giving context to the lesson. So next we have reflective observation. So this is just reflecting on the experience. So we would discuss the findings and the observations from the opening task, and then a TED video clip is played, and again a discussion is taking place at regular intervals throughout the video. I'll play a little opening of the video now.
Famous ancient Greek once said, "Give me a place to stand and I shall move the earth." But this wasn't some wizard claiming to perform impossible feats. It was the mathematician Archimedes describing the fundamental principle behind the lever. The idea of a person moving such a huge mass on their own might sound like magic, but chances are you've seen it in your everyday life. One of the best examples is something you might recognize from a childhood playground: a teeter-totter or seesaw.
So in the past I've used these types of videos and I found them very engaging and again offer a bit of variety to the class. So next we have the abstract conceptualization, and this is where we really bring in the idea of a problem-based activity and problem-based learning. So this is where the students are really challenged and they start to develop some numeracy skills as well as collaborative skills in line with the new junior cert specification outline of the various skills involved. So this really gives the students an opportunity to apply the knowledge that they would have learned in the last few activities, and to kind of really grapple with the concept and the principles involved. So we move on to finally active experimentation. So my aim for this was to again get students up, get students active and involved in the lesson, and again key to it is the problem-based learning idea. So here are pictures of my physical resource, which is made from Lego. It's a simple counterbalance scales, if you like, but it also kind of resembles the idea of the law of the lever, a crane. So as you can see on the left, the students are engaging in different problems, but the main thing is to move the pivot point to really get them to engage in the formula, the F1 by D1 is equal to F2 by D2, which will give them that equilibrium that they're looking for. So next is just going to be a small clip of the physical resource itself, and as you can see, it's very simple. It can be manipulated in many ways, and students are familiar with the concept of Lego and its construction. So I feel it's really beneficial for students in understanding the law of the lever topic.